Hello, we are live again. Today is the third day of this live stream, right? So, for those who are just joining us for the first day, uh, I hope you are going to catch up, right? So, yesterday we talked about Padua, right? And the first day we talked about Polytechnic of Milano. So today we are going to be talking about another different school, right? So I want you to make sure you stick around. So if you are just joining this live stream right now, make sure you comment where you are joining from right now before we begin. So for those who are on the WhatsApp platform, let me quickly inform them before we start in proper. Okay. Okay, so we are here now. Thank you for your patience. So I think we've informed those who are on the WhatsApp platform now, and we are going to start immediately. So if you are just joining for the first time, okay, let me check the chat first. Can we get the link to the previous live stream? Never miss a okay. So people are asking for the link to the previous live stream. So I will just drop a link to the live stream section. Okay, so let me get that link for those who want to get the previous link before we start what we have for today. Because today we have a different, we have another different school, so I don't want to miss anything together. Okay, so for those who might want to, or for those who might see this live stream later on after this live section, what you want to do is to go to my channel. Then when you get to my channel, you are going to see this section that says live stream. Okay, but I'm going to copy the link right now. I've informed everyone on the WhatsApp platform, but I want to share my screen now. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to Nigeria. Williams, thank you for joining from Nigeria. uh, Ademola, please kindly give us the link to the school website, please. Yes, I'm going to share that. Please, can we get the link? Yes, that's what I'm trying to uh, share first. Okay, so if you want to see the link to the previous live stream, what you simply need to do is to come here on come to your YouTube, right? So come to my channel. Then when you get to my channel here, you can see now that this is the one we are currently in, the current live stream now. So you want to go to the section where you have live, right? So when you get to this section where you have live, you are going to see all my previous live video, right? So this is the one we did yesterday, and this is the one we did day before, and these are also previous ones that you can also watch. Some of them they are not recent, but they are still open for the coming year. So it is easy for me to share it like this, right, than sharing the link. Okay, so let's go to today's live stream. So if you join us yesterday and you join us for the day one, this is day three, and we are going to 7 days of this live stream, like I said. So each day I'm going to be bringing to you one school at a time with their funding opportunity. So you want to make sure you don't miss out on that. Okay, so if you're if you join this live stream right now, I want you to click on that like button so that other people who are also not online can quickly get notified that we are live now so that they can join. Okay. So if you if you are going to apply to schools in Europe, everything boils down to making your research and finding the program. So I will just share my screen and show you what I have for you for today. And for those who also want to join my who also want to register for my free webinar, okay, I'm dropping the link now. Free webinar that is coming up this weekend. So this is the link for you to participate. So you can see the link in the chat box right now. I'm also showing the link on the screen. So you might just take a screenshot and then go ahead and type the link in your browser, or you can just click the link from here. If you're also on my WhatsApp platform, you can also find the link directly there. Okay, so anyone that is convenient for you, just go ahead and do that. Okay, so now let's go to today's live stream. So I'm going to share my screen. So when I start sharing my screen, I will not be able to see comments from here. So you want to make sure you actually uh, drop your comments. So once I finish with my presentation, I'll come back and check those questions and give response to them. Okay, so let's proceed. So I'm going to share my screen first. So when I share my screen, I'm going to ask if you can see my screen, and if you cannot, please let me know. Okay, I think everybody should see my screen right now because I can also see it myself. I can also see my screen myself. Okay, so if you can't hear me clearly, please call my attention. Okay, now today we are looking at another different school, right? So I will start with the school name for those who always ask for school name. Today we are looking at Trento, right? Trento is also one of the top universities that you can apply to in Italy. And because this series is majorly focusing on Italian universities, so this is why I'm doing this. So subsequent week, we're going to pick another country in Europe where we are going to do like maybe 7 days series and then bring scholarship for each of these days, right? For different university and different scholarship for them. Okay, so if you scroll down and then uh let's expand this to get more information, right? So if you look at it here, it said um okay, so let's start from here. Said for the first year of the enrollment, one thing that this Trento is different is that if you apply to Trento and you get its funding, your funding does not mean you've totally gotten your funding. So you need to make sure you keep up with your academic performance to be able to get your funding for the subsequent year. Okay. So if you enroll for the first year, your grade points also need to actually meet up with what is acceptable, right? So if you look at it here, it said first installment by the end of December of the year of enrollment. So whichever year you start you did or you are going to do your enrollment, you are going to get your first installment, then the second installment by the end of the May of the first year of the enrollment. Only if you meet at least 50% of the total credit amount that you are supposed to get during your exam section. Okay, so this actually is just trying to make you get up or meet up with what you needed for your graduation, right? So if you are going to apply and get funding from Trento, the Trento scholarship for the yearly amount of 7,200 euro, right? 8,500 euro for female students enroll in STEM, right? So we're going to look at that. I don't know why ladies always get this extra extra like you know extra funding, right? So everyone is going to get 7,200, but if you are female students who is enrolled into the program, then you are going to actually get 8,500. Okay, so as you are going, make sure you drop your question so that you don't forget them. Then the tuition fee are waived, but the number of scholarship are limited. Okay, so you will be notified once the funding is being published, right? And if you do not meet the requirement to receive the second installment, you will be allowed to get the second installment on in October, provided that you still get that. Okay, so even if you are not getting your second installment, you can still get it later on if you try to meet up with your programs. Okay, and these are the breakdown. I found that most people that join my live stream, they want to apply for bachelor, right? Most of them are graduate students, aspiring graduate students, while some are also uh, undergraduate students, prospective undergraduate students that are looking to apply to bachelor. Okay, so these are the breakdown: fee waiver and scholarship confirmation, right? So these are the grade point and what you are going to get, right? For bachelor and master degree in Italian, then this one is for bachelor and master degree in English. So pay attention to that very well. Okay, so they also have this Italian Ministry of Foreign Affairs scholarship, right? This is also another one. This one here is the school funding itself, right? But for non-EU citizen that is living outside of Italy, right? Okay, so you want to get the difference. So this one is for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. I think it's also available for international students. Let me check that. If you are not eligible to uh, the school scholarship, check if you meet the requirement of the annual call for application for this, funded by the Italian government. Okay, yeah, you will pay 50% of your tuition fee if you get this scholarship. Okay, so this is like partial funding for you. Okay, but if you get the school funding itself, your total cost will actually be covered. Okay, so if you look at this section, we also have the education.com that is also offering the postgraduate scholarship up to 5,000 for students, right? So any of these, you can actually apply them. Yesterday, I was talking about the invest your talent opportunity, and that is also another thing that I want to share with you today, right? You know, one thing is understanding what is possible. One thing is also understanding how you can do it, right? I understand that most of these schools actually have this funding, and I have the database of all of this funding opportunity, right? And this is exactly one of the reasons that I'm organizing free webinar this weekend to share with people who want to move to Europe, specifically Germany, on how they can process their application themselves without the support of anybody. And if you register and participate in that free webinar, you will also be able to actually speak with me in a one-on-one call Zoom section where you can ask questions and actually get responses to some of the personal questions that you might have. Okay, so a lot of people know that they are funding, but they don't know how to go about it. They just uh, get to see those information online. Okay, so yesterday I was actually having a conversation with someone immediately after this live stream, right? And I was informed that uh, this person should have actually be in Italy by now, but because of they are not putting the so much effort that the best opportunity, and you as the second person doesn't get it, it doesn't worth it. So you need to make sure everything you are doing, you put in the effort, make the research, you find your program, what are the requirements, and you also follow up with emails to most of these schools. Okay, so Invest Your Talent is available for students who are coming from all of this country. You are coming from Armenia, all of these, Brazil, these guys, physical of them like that. Okay, so if you are not getting any of the, maybe the Mercy, the education.com, the Trento funding itself, you can still go ahead with Invest Your Talent. Okay, so today now we've talked about different one that you can actually flow in with, right? It doesn't mean you should it doesn't mean there are some countries that are not here, so you want to make sure you stick around with the one that you think you are eligible for. Okay, so there are information here, though uh, you need to actually follow the process if you are going to apply to Invest Your Talent. One thing about Invest Your Talent is that you need to apply from Invest Your Talent platform and not from the school platform this time. Okay, I think I found the information somewhere here. Please be aware that in order to be eligible for the scholarship from the Invest Your Talent program, you must apply for, yes, so this is it. You must apply for both the Invest Your Talent program and the University of Trento Master program you are interested in. Okay, so you must apply for the Invest Your Talent program and the University of Trento Master program. You will not just go ahead because Invest Your Talent is a program on its own. You need to apply for that and also process your application on the school environments. Okay, I mean for programs in the school also. Okay, and there are different deadlines for both of these. So the investor talent is not open, so you want to make sure you go ahead to process your application to programs in this school. And if you are going to be participating in investor talent, they are limited to programs that you can find here, right? Compared to program that you have on the university portal itself. Okay, so if you come here right now, these are programs that are totally taught in English. I always filter out that for you, right? So these are programs that are totally taught in English. And if you scroll down, you are going to see that there are lots more program here, right? There are lots more program here than what you have on the Invest Your Talent platform, right? So all of these are program you can apply to. Then if you apply to this, uh you can check more information, right? Okay, so let's look at computer science, bachelor in computer science, communication and electronics, bachelor. Okay, so this bachelor's, master in artificial intelligence system, master in computer science program. Okay, so let's look at this because this is my feed. So you scroll down, you have to read more information about this program overview, right? Applying to the program. Okay. So if you come here, you see courses opportunity. If I click on courses opportunity or career opportunity, you see more information, right? Okay. If you look at applying for masters in computer science, you also see this. Okay, so important information applying of this, not so much information here. He said 25 positions are reserved to students admitted in the frame of the EIT Digital Master School, 12 of which reserved to non-EU citizens. Okay, so you can see out of people who are watching the live stream or people who will still watch this live stream, for the next academic section that is going to come up, it is just 12 that is assigned to non-EU citizen. Different people come from different EU. So this is just for computer science program, right? So you don't know what your program will also look like. And if you don't click on that program that interests you, you are not going to find information like this because these are things that will motivate you to quickly apply or submit your application for the program that interests you. Okay, so when you apply for a program that interests you, you then stand the chance. I mean, when you apply early, you then stand the chance to actually get those offer, right? Compared to those who is still saying there's a lot of deadline or there's a longer deadline to submit application. Yesterday, I was talking about making sure that you submit your application 30 days before the deadline that is stated on the portal, right? So all of this, they have deadline that you can actually look at for, right? So we've talked about the initial school funding. We've talked about the Mackey scholarship. We also look at the other scholarship, which is also here, right? There is another one that says sustainability scholarship is open to students from all over the world who are planning on starting a master degree in the fall. Okay, so this is a longer one. One of the things is they are right. Likely programs that are available, right? Masters in cellular and molecular biotechnology, masters in quantitative computational, all of these. So if you are looking into biomolecular science programs, looking for and ICT program, or international study, legal study, um, mathematics, physics, social science program. Okay, so you can do the filter directly from there, right? So now let's go here, which is the application portal right now. Okay, so a lot of people want to apply, but they don't actually know how to process application, and this is one of the major focus of this channel, right? So if you come here now, this is the application portal, right? So I'm going to drop. Okay, so let me copy this link for those who might be asking for it. Let me see if I can drop it in the comment box. Let me drop the link here. Okay, so this is the scholarship link. So I just pinned that to my screen right now. Okay, so for those who might want to check, you can just check through from here. Okay, and if you want to start the application, you come to this portal. But before then, I want us to look at tuition fee, right? So if you come here, you are going to find information about tuition fee for the next academic year. You're also going to find the ISEE, right? I've talked about the ISEE for in the first day live stream, in day one live stream. So ISEE is like a declaration that you don't actually have enough funding to cater for your course or for your program to fund your tuition actually. So that is what ISC is all about. Okay, so ISC university value for student living in Italy, equivalent ISC for student resident abroad, how to pay your tuition, fee waiver, university reimbursement, all of these you can follow up with them. Okay, so you want to start your application, you can find a lot of information here. If you want to apply for doctoral program, you can do that here. I also find something, okay, which is the events. If you want to apply to schools, try to attend some of their events. During these events, they always give out, some of them they give fee waiver for application fee, some of them they give tuition scholarship during those, like a coupon, something they will record your name and send you an offer during those events. So if you've not been doing that, you want to make sure you actually start doing that if you are going to apply to any schools. Okay, so you can find the programs that are taught in English here. I've already uh speak about that. Okay, so there are some important link for you here. I think they also have Erasmus Italiano. Okay, events association. Okay, my application. So if you click my application, it will take you to the IDP portal. And since you don't have your IDP portal, if you click on login with SPID, this is just like how should I put this? Um, so if you click which of these schools, so there's another school that also use this SPID. I can't even remember. So it said the Italian public government's system is the access system that allow you to use with a unique digital identity. Okay, this is if you are outside Italy. I mean, if you are inside Italy, so you want to use the CIE. Okay, so let's translate this page. Electronic credit card allows citizen. Oh, no, 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 no. I think I'm messing this up. I'm messing this up. Okay, so no SPID credential. So I'm going to click this. Mm, okay, I'm not messing it up. Okay, so I'm not messing it up. You can see this is an Italian identification document, so I'm not messing it up. That means I'm right. Okay, so I just want to correct my error before I proceed. Okay, so what's that? You may see this page because you press the back button. What did I press? Okay, okay, no CIE. I want to confirm some things before we proceed. Okay, electronic ID, all of this. Okay, so I want to go back to the initial page. User login was not successful, did not meet the application requirements. Okay, so we have to go back to the application portal. Where do I keep that? How to is not going back to that previous page. This is why I always like to copy and keep my links. Okay. Mm, I want to go back to create accounts now, but it's not going back to. Okay. So if you see it here, login. I think it should take us to that page. Okay. I think I get it now. So we need to go back here. Um, programs. Then where's that program? Computer science, IT. Okay. So I'll go from here. Then I'll go from here. So I'll click here. Then rules and deadline. Okay. So let's check the deadline because we've not talked about deadline today. Then selection process. I'll click on how to apply. Right. So okay. So for non-EU applicants living abroad must submit the online application from by. Okay. So this is already closed, right? For this program. So which means this program is not accepting application, but we might need to enter the portal. It's not all of this program that says they're accepting application or they are not accepting application that are actually open. Okay, so this one says 12th of April, 1st of July. Okay, so I will click on apply now. So I will go ahead. Why is this coming up? Um, okay, let's translate. Okay, if in case you already have a guest login account because you have previously entered your Trento application, be informed that you cannot register again. You have to retrieve your old password. Okay, so there are no active application for this type. Okay, so which means we cannot apply. So truthfully, we cannot apply to that program. So we need to go and check our own program, right? But before then, I want to go to the deadline page. I found the deadline page so that we can know which of them are actually open. Uh, where do I find deadline? So that we can use that as a case study. The last time they updated this was July. So this is one of my problem with these guys. They don't update their platform frequently. Okay, so uh, I need a link to the deadline page. So I should we assign according to the rank list position information on this. Of other, okay. So no, that's not what we want. I want the deadline page because under the deadline page they will put programs that are open and those that are not open. I can't find this. I think I saw it. How to apply. No, not here. Okay, so I'll just take my time and find that program. Program deadline. Let me no selection process. That's not it. Enrollment and results. Uh, Deadline. Let's see if we can search for it. Requirements. Okay, I think we have it here. Application deadline. Okay, so you see, I will have not get this if I had not do a search. Okay, um, first call November. Hey, you see, this has not been updated since 2019, so we are not even certain of what we are checking for now. Okay, so you see, okay, okay, okay. Let's go back here. Let's go back here. Um, it's still the same thing. Okay, that's fine. They have 15 euro application fee. Okay, I found the current deadline just because my email or just joining. Please, which link are we going to use to apply for this? That's the link that I put on my screen. I just want to get the deadline because we've talked about everything we need to talk about. So, okay, let me go through this scholarship page. If I can find the deadline from here. Okay, let's go through yearly online call. Let me see. Let's translate the page. Okay, so these are some. I think these are the deadlines, right? University of Opera of Trento. So notice of scholarship for students enrolled in high professional training courses. Notice of post-diploma contribution, residence in the province of Trento. Okay. Um, I need the deadline for the scholarship, and I also remember if you are applying to DSU, they also have this free feeding opportunity for students. Yes, this is what I'm looking for. See where is it the same? Okay, I'm coming. Uh, Online application. Let's see. Request the benefit of, okay. So this is the scholarship application itself, different from the program application. Okay. So I think I get now. Um, so it's two different things. Is this not DSU? Are they using DSU? This look like DSU. This look like DSU now. Okay, I'll get it. So we can always translate, uh, okay, okay. University of Trento. These are incoming students. Then external students must use the SPID or other students. So to restart the login process, to continue the login process. Okay, it's not even allowing us. Um, okay, so let's translate. You can always translate and read what is there. So, have you requested your? Haven't you requested SPID public personal identity system yet? Go to the dedicated page and find out. Haven't you electronic card yet? Okay. Haven't you activated your CPNS? Okay. So we need to create one of these, right? So I would prefer to use the CIE so that I can always use this across my applications. Okay. So if you come here now, then we'll come to English again. Try again. Okay. So if you now come here now, you can see all the journey that that we journey before we get to this place. So this is where you will now request for CIE. So I will click on this, right? So if I click on this now, let me see if I can copy this for those who want to create CIE. Okay, so I will translate. Okay, so if you want to generate fiscal code, right? You need to uh, actually enter your date of birth, right? So if you don't know how to generate your fiscal code, you can always use the date of birth. And one of the things is you can just go to your browser. So you can just search for code uh, fiscal code generator. Yes. So there's a particular link I always use. Is Let me check. I can't remember which of them exactly, but you can always go to your browser and generate it. Okay, so let me. Okay, so what I will do is I'll put my name, May. So I'll put my date of birth, months. Uh, let's put this. Let's put 2010. Okay, so place of birth. So I'll put um okay. Can put Estero, yes. So Estero is those who are not outside, those who are not inside Italy. Okay. Then I just put anyone. Okay. So you can see they've generated fiscal code for me. So I will just copy this. I'll copy this, highlight it and say copy. Then I will come back here. I'll put it here. I don't want to enter this right now. I don't want to enter this. Let me see if I can use this CAOOO. To have to validate it anyway. But I don't want to use it right now. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. Invalid. I don't want to put my. I don't want to put that. Uh, I don't have my ID information here, but you can always put in your own ID information and then proceed. Okay. So if I come back, can also go back here. I think so. You can use. I'm trying to remember something. Okay. So once you generate, or you can also go to SPID and see which of this ID you have if you are someone who is right. So you can use any of this uh, platform, right, to generate your own. But if not, you want to use the CIE. Okay. So you process the application from there. You start the application, then you are able to actually get in. Okay. So you do the application for the program, then you do the application for the funding, then you also go ahead and do your invest your talents if that is what you want to apply to. But you must make sure that you meet the requirement for that program. Okay, so check your own program first. Okay, so majorly we've talked about everything we need to know for today. So I will try to entertain question now. For those who want to ask question, you can start bringing your question now. Let me stop sharing. Okay, for those who want to ask question now, you can start bringing your question right now so that I can give answers to them. Okay, I'm just joining. Please, which link are we going to use to apply for this? So that's the you can actually follow through the link I sent here. That's for the scholarship. But I will say it's better I just drop the link for the program since we follow uh since we follow the program since we follow the program page. Okay, so I will just drop the program link here. Do we have questions? Do we have questions before I end this live stream? So today is the third day, and for those who have been joining for these past 3 days, thank you for tuning in always. Thank you for tuning in every day. So we have 4 more days to go. So I want to I want to get your feedback. I want to have your question so that I can give answers to them. Do you have any question before we end the live section? So for those who want to join my free webinar coming up this weekend, I've dropped the link for you. Okay, so this is the link right here. You can find it on your screen right now. So you can just take a screenshot and then go ahead and put it in your browser. Okay, so if you're also on my WhatsApp channel, you can find the link directly there. So you don't have to make a screenshot. Okay, so do you have question? For those who are here, do you have question? Or maybe you have question from day one or you have question from day two and you want to ask those questions right now. Do you have question before we end this? Any question? 1 more minute and I'm going to end this live stream. So I think by the same time tomorrow, likely we should have another live section. By this same time tomorrow, do we have question? I can see some people are still here. I don't know. Some people don't want to ask questions. If you've not subscribed to this channel, please make sure you click on that subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so that you don't miss out on any important information. And if there's no other question, I will take it that everything I've explained are self informative, right? So thank you very much, and I will